Okay, okay.
Don't you know I would do anything for you? Don't you know I would go out my way for you? Don't you know I'll hold it down for you? I got your back 'cause you're my boo, 'cause you're my boo.
Hey guys, it's your girl Big Rue True Talk Podcast, Season 3, Episode 2, with my, I'm sorry, the good, the bad, and the ugly special guest, Janice Brown. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So she's doing a tribute to her husband. Today is his birth. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Kid's father. I'm sorry. Okay, kid's father. Yes, he passed away, and his birthday is today. So please jot down in the comments, happy birthday, as well. So please tell me. Oh, let me move this. She gave me a gift, you guys.
Yes.
Oh, that is so special. I feel so special today. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, so go ahead. I want you, for the title being the good, the bad, and the ugly, I just want you to start because every relationship goes good at first and then it ends bad. You know, so it was not necessary, but it got a bad in it, and then it might go back good or etc. So can you please just first say how you feel about them and want to say then tell me about y'all.
Okay, I wanted to do this podcast in honoring what I call him is my Mr. Smith. But his name is Derek Smith, aka it's Seven More. Okay, this is the story of how I met him and how he changed my life and he showed me what love really meant. Okay, so mid-January 1997, I met Derek Allen Smith, aka Seven More, and his four-legged friend, his furry friend. Seven, he always loved his dogs, he loved his family, he likes motorcycle, and he loved money. Okay, usually when he had the dog used to ride in the front seat with him, and I was really terrified of the dog. He would go and to McDonald's and buy the dog food like he was a real child. So when me and him got together, we used to fight over the front seat, and he used to tell me, well, he was so used to being by his side. So when I came, it was like he's not gonna move. So one day he got out the car and left me and the dog in the car, and the dog was in the back seat, and it scared me so bad because the dog jumped in the front seat, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if I should ran or just sat there. I was like, oh, and that's when me and the dog became good friends, and he said I made a punk out of the dog. We used to eat popcorn, gum, everything. But anyway, that was about Seven. Yes, yes. Seven was a pit bull, little stocky, like short-bodied pit bull. I mean, it was a fighting dog, but couldn't nobody mess with Seven. But when I came in the picture, he wouldn't do nothing. Then he got a dog named Sheba. Sheba didn't like me. It was a girl dog, so I assumed that's why. But anyway, back to our story. So I was working at this gas station, Clark. This is how I met him. And he used to come in there almost every day and would buy like a pack of gum or a cigar. So, you know, what you think when people buy a cigar, oh, okay, I know what he's doing. And I said that. I said, I know what you better do with that cigar. He was like, no. I was like, no, what? He's like, I don't do that. I said, oh, okay. He always would come in there and buy a Garcia Vega. So one particular day, he came in. This was like February. It was my daughter's birthday. And he came in there. And I was looking down, and he asked me what was wrong with me. And I said, well, nothing. He said, yes, it is. I said, no, nothing's wrong. He said, yes, it is. I said, well, today is my daughter's birthday, and I don't get paid till after the fact. So he brought a pack of 25-cent gum, which it was 25 cents then, now it's what, 50 cents? Mm-hmm. And he gave me the money for it. I don't even know how much it was, but his change was 1 cent. And he stood there and looked at me like, and I'm looking at him like, okay, I gave you your gum, so what? I want my change. And I'm like, huh? Change? I was like, okay, He was like, yes, it's mine. So I said, okay, go ahead. So anyway, back to my daughter's birthday. That was one incident. So,
But that's how y'all met.
in the gas station.
So you felt like you was like, oh yeah, I'm liking him.
No, I
You
didn't.
didn't?
No, because I was
Because
like,
you were trying to wonder like 1 cent, this man cheap.
right. And then I'm like, what are you coming in for? I'm like, I know he's not trying to go with me or nothing. I'm like, I don't even like him, but his charm, his personality just rubbed off on me. But this guy, like I said, it was my daughter's birthday, and he asked for, I forgot, I think the gun this time again. And I had to have his change, and he pushed it back to me. He gave me a $50 bill, and I had his change, and he pushed it back to me, and I was like, he said, just give that to your daughter for her birthday. And that touched me, because he didn't even know me. I think it was maybe like a month within two, because I met him in January, so this is February. I was like, okay. And then after that,
I feel like he was trying to talk to you.
yes.
And I also feel like he knew that him asking for that penny, that was his way of trying to talk. But to you, it was like, oh, you cheap,
Right, yeah.
So he like, okay, look, I'm gonna go ahead and show her back, pushing that 50 back on there. Like, I just want that gun, but here, give her that 50.
Right.
And then you went home like, look, this man gave you this for your birthday,
Right.
and don't even know you.
I mean,
It
it's,
made a good look for both.
yes, he was just a giving person from the beginning, and he showed that. And it was another incident. I was getting off work, and I'm getting in my car, and my car wouldn't start. So he pulls up in a van.
Oh yeah, he stopped.
Right. He pulled up in a van, and he walks over there to where I'm at, and he said, what's wrong with your car? Because I had the hood, raised up. He said, what's wrong with your car? I said, I don't know. So he walked away, and I was like, oh. Okay. He walked away and came back with his dad. And his dad fixed my car. Because his dad was a mechanic, but I didn't know because I really had just met him, so I didn't know, And I was like, oh, wow, thank you. Then Valentine's Day, he took me out to eat after we got through. He took me to Car Secure.
So you gonna get his number?
Yeah, he took
After
me to
that?
Car Secure Scott and took me, told me to get what I wanted. And Elmo came into the picture. He started buying me Elmo stuff. I got a t-shirt and a Tiffany Elmo. And after that, I got a Elmo on a motorcycle, just all
Do you
kind of
like
different.
Elmo or
Well,
what was it? He just felt like he tickled you. Always laughing when he come around.
it was all of the thing.
Oh,
He
he
said,
nasty.
oh, yeah. He said I was like Tiffany Elmo, the one when they go.
Oh, you be laughing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
So
cute.
I just started getting Tiffany Elmo, and after that, we became a thing. Got married. We moved in together. This was in 1 year. By the next year, well, I got pregnant with my son,
Okay.
and then 1998, June the 20th, our son was born, and that was the happiest moment of his life.
So your 2 kids is his only kids?
No,
Okay.
he had other kids. Then I have 4 other kids before I had my other 2 that's not his. And he treated them just like they are his own kids. He didn't miss a beat. You could ask my kids right now, what's your dad's name? I mean, they do not disinclude their own father, but they know.
How much he was in their life, they
Yeah.
feel like, yeah.
He impacted so much in my family life. I mean, everybody knew how much he cared about me and how I felt about him. I experienced so much with him. I experienced a lot of firsts with him. I experienced the first love, my first son, because I have 5 girls. He's the only
Yes,
boy.
I know.
The first time, just everything, Bunny and Clyde situation. First other things, but I ain't gonna get into that.
Okay. He put you to some stuff that just made you like, okay.
Yeah,
I feel young again.
Right.
He was
So,
ready.
after that, like I said, we moved in together, and our love was just amazing.
That's good.
But you know how it goes. We let other people step in our situation and kind of turn our situation into, um, I guess, in the area that we didn't want it to be,
Mhm.
and it took over. And so I don't know, but in the midst of it all, I just wanted to tell this story and let people know how much I cared about him
Mhm.
and how much he just impacted and instilled so much in my life. And I just want to thank him. And oh my God, he just was just an amazing person. If you knew him, you would be like, oh my God, he really touched everybody around him. And I'm quite sure his family and friends, you know, all of us miss him. I just want my kids to be able to, you know, um, endure with this situation. I know it's very hard because it's hard for me. And this is my first. I never could do this here. So I appreciate you for letting me do this here. So like I said, so many firsts with him.
Mhm.
I used to be in school and we used to have to do verbal assignments. I would do the assignment, but I would fail because I couldn't verbal. I just don't like my voice, so but like I said, thank you, Jared, for the first, because I wouldn't have did this if it wasn't for, for him.
You feel like, he would.
He need this
Yeah,
here.
he did it, yeah.
I just, yeah.
Oh, said a good man, the realest guy to walk the earth. Oh.
He was. And like I said, I just want my family to be able to endure the loss that we have lost when it came to him, because I know everybody is feeling this here.
Yes.
We need to just be able to come along, get together, and just keep the love.
Yes,
I need this
yes.
here. I really do, because I'm trying to be strong for them, but it's really hard for me
Yeah,
to be strong, especially when they breaking down.
somebody,
Mhm.
especially to lose somebody that's just not making you feel some way, but your family, and that's a big deal, because it's like you don't get a lot of people that comes and into your life where it affects not just you but your family.
Yes.
So that's really good. I'm sad that he had to leave. You and your family early as what he did. So y'all was together for how long?
From 1997 to
Oh wow.
2000, and I can't even remember, but we was together for a long time.
So you're not one of the people that be like, okay, it's 8 years, 9 years. You don't do that. It's just
I did when we was together, but it's like, situation made us not be together.
so y'all split apart.
Not because we wanted to, it's situation made it. So,
But you know what? This is when it comes to the point of it was good and this is the bad.
yeah,
You have people come in, and the worst thing that you can do is allow, because at the end of the day, you really can't say the people did it,
right,
Y'all
we
allowed it.
right, so.
because y'all
let me
could have
rephrase that. Yes.
pushed them away
Yes,
and said, hey, whatever y'all got going on, no, we love each other and this is this. Like,
Right.
do you feel like if that situation didn't happen that you're talking about,
Mhm.
would y'all would have got married and
Oh, yes.
and been together like
Yes,
that?
yes, because before the situation had happened, we was planning to get married.
So you feel like that situation really pushed it to just say skip it and y'all just be cool? Was y'all still messing with each other, but y'all still just like,
Yes, to a certain degree, but like I say, the situation, I had to change it. I didn't want to, but I had to. And, it's crazy because the last conversation the last text that we had was an argument. And I hated, last year on his birthday, I was mad at him because I was like, well, I'm done. And I wouldn't even text him to tell him happy birthday or do anything. And it's crazy because this year I wish he was here so I can say happy birthday or text him or just to give him a hug, even if we wasn't together or not. You know what I
see,
mean?
that's because people fail to realize that you still, like, as when you're in a relationship and then y'all split apart, even if you're not in love with them, you still have love for that person.
Exactly.
And you don't want nothing to happen. But y'all gonna have y'all ups and downs.
Right.
Y'all gonna argue and everything, but at the end of the day, you don't wanna see bad towards that person. So if something happened, it's like, dang, like you said, like don't ever think that he's looking down on you and saying, she didn't wish me happy birthday, or she didn't do that. He knew his wrongs in it. He knew what he did to trigger how you felt. But at the end of the day, that does not change how he felt about you and how you felt about him.
Right.
And that is why it continued that long.
Right.
And stuff can go wrong and you never get married. And the love can be there and everything, but once you fall out of love with a person, that's a different story. But you had love for him, but y'all problems pushed it. And that's what do you feel like that you could tell my audience what you feel that you did with your loved one that they shouldn't, do or do different?
Well, let me rephrase this here. First of all, we never really fell out of love with each other because, like I say, right today, I still love him.
Exactly.
Even if he was still here. But, I don't know, just talk to each other. Right now, my man is, so I can't even answer that question right now. I don't know.
Okay, well, I'll try to answer it for you. So, from my point of view, I just feel like, and listening to her story, and my story as well, work through. Don't ever let individuals interfere with what you got going on. It's always going to be people in a man's ear and a woman's ear telling them what they shouldn't do and what they should not do, and what was good for them, what's not good for them. And I just really feel like if you love a person, love them. If you don't love them, tell them. Let them know that they're not the one for you. Tell them that, hey, move on. Stop wasting people's time. Stop playing with them. If this is what you want to do, then do it. Love, life is short. Everybody is not here forever. So, they're here one minute, gone the next. So always let a person know how you feel, but also people have their feelings. And I feel like that's kind of like what you did. I felt like you was pushing away because you felt like you wanted more, and it didn't happen as well. Like, I think that little part, that incident that y'all did, messed y'all up, but never lost the love. But it still pushed y'all away when it should have pushed y'all closer. So I feel like, and I want to tell you guys, think before y'all do. Don't listen to other people. Stop telling people your business. And just if something going on in your relationship, sit down and talk. A man want to know that he's loved. Women don't go and tell a man, "Oh, baby, you doing good. You this." Yeah. If a man's supposed to be a breadwinner, then he's supposed to be the breadwinner. If the woman's supposed to cook, clean, and all that, so quote unquote, then she's supposed to do that. But I literally feel like it's 50-50. And when people hear me say 50-50, they get mad. Let me explain. I'm not saying 50-50 like you put $50 in, I put $50 in. I'm talking about if I cook and clean, you cook and clean too. Like, if I'm paying a bill, you pay a bills too. Like, it is what it is. We working together. First off, it's 50-50 only because of what I just said. But at the end of the day, we are a team. We're one. And when you won, everything work out good. But just stop talking, stop spreading stuff, stop saying things that don't supposed to be said. Don't go back telling your girl, "Oh, girl, he got a good penis."
Right. Because they want to touch
yes, exactly. Now you wondering why your friend's so close. Girl, he spend money on me. He do this, he do that. Like, that is not the point of your friend trying to tell you. She trying to tell you she happy. And she just want to tell somebody. But these days and age, we can't tell people because they hate. Then they say, "Oh, don't be with that person." Soon they do one mistake. So, I am just really, they said you are strong. I just really want to let you know that I appreciate you reaching out and coming on this show. I'm very sorry for your loss. Um, I know at this point that he will literally want you to love again and don't be down here hurting,
Yeah.
you know, and just the next one be right, but you
I
have
don't
to,
know.
you
They
know,
got.
so they
Yeah, they should have to be really, really big. He was good. I mean, I could say, I said I want a bird. I got a bird.
mhm.
Anything I asked for, I got it. I said I want a rabbit. I got a rabbit. I said I want a fish. I got a fish. I said I want a car. I got a car. That's what I'm saying when I say unconditional love, and I never had that until I met him. So I don't know. It would be very hard
Strong
for somebody.
shoes to fill.
Yes, like I said, it is, but um, I don't know. But after
Oh, go ahead. No,
after like I said, after I had my son, um, he was so happy,
mm-hmm.
and I didn't want any more kids because that was my fifth child. So I didn't want any more. I was happy I had a son because that's what I wanted. But he didn't want that. So I was trying to get my tubes tied after I had my son.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want. He tried to talk me out of it. So it's the day of me getting my tubes tied. So he decided, oh, you're not gonna get your tubes tied. You can't use the car. I said, oh wow. So I call a cab thinking I'm trying to be smart. I call a cab. The cab come. I get in the cab. All of a sudden, he's like superhero. He come up like nowhere. Boom. He's just standing in front of the car. He stood in front of that car for a whole hour because he didn't want me to get my tubes tied. He paid the cab driver $100 for inconveniencing him. And the cab driver told me, well, I can't sit here any longer. So I had to let him go. So, okay.
Sure,
2
you was
years.
happy with that $100 though.
Right. 2 years later, I got pregnant. And here's our baby girl,
Mm.
Khalees. I was so scared when I had her. And labor,
Why?
I don't know. Just labor, he's such an amazing coach. I just tell him, you need to get paid for this here. He relaxed you. I was so scared. I was crying. And he stood in front of me and took my face and said, you got this. You're going to be okay. And I'm right here with you. And I was just so relaxed. He made me just feel like I can do anything. But that was that story. And then time went on. And that's when we broke up. And now it's this situation. How he passed away.
Well, I can literally say from you just talking and I'm just listening, it's a lot of women out there like, man, I wish that was my man, you know? Because that, I can literally say, it's not a lot of men out there like that.
No.
And you literally, since the day you met him
Yes.
to the day you lost him,
Yes.
he was just hands on. And especially when it comes to kids,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that is just a plus in my book, like for real, for
Yeah,
real.
especially that I had 4 other kids before I had any kids with him, you know, and it
And
didn't
it
matter
led
to
to
him because he loved me.
Yes.
I mean, our little thing, like I say, when I first met him, he had the page then, and he paged me something to listen to Prince, When Two Are in Love. I had never heard of that, and I was like, okay. So I listened to it and listened to the lyrics, and I was like, wow, it just touched my soul. Then, like, some years later, now we get our phone. I get a message, and it's Rihanna. Sex with me is so amazing. I'm like, oh, he's so right. He was yeah. So them was our 2 go-to songs. I just love them songs. So if I play them, you guys, y'all know why.
Hey, I heard it from her.
But like I said, I just wanted to do this just in honor of him. It's just for me. It wasn't for nobody else. Just to let everybody know what he meant to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I know everybody that know me, they know.
Yeah.
And they know how he felt about me. Because he gonna let you know. Yeah. So I want to thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna do a toast to Garrett, even though he don't drink.
Oh, he don't drink. Look,
No,
yeah.
he didn't drink it and smoke these. I ain't gonna say he was good. He was.
Yeah, yes, he was. Rest in
But
peace.
anyway, here's to you.
Cheers, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yes. It's okay for the music to run. So, yes, you guys. So, I just want to say happy birthday. Continue to rest in peace. You, I'm happy that you joined me coming on my show. Have to come again for something else. It's the good, the bad, and the ugly. This music,
my story.
exactly, her story, her tribute to her kid's father. This is music by Marie, Don't You Know. I appreciate you. It's your girl, Big Roo, True Talk.
I can count on you, you're coming through. You know just what to do. You know just what I need. The way you touch me, way you kiss